Hi, Cancer. Thanks for joining me for your March 2018 forecast for the month. There is a lot going on. I'm shuffling the mythical goddess tarot. That is by Catherine Skaggs and Sage Holloway. The back looks beautiful. And similar to January, we start the month on the 1st with a full moon, and we end the month on the 31st with a full moon. So that means we have a blue moon in the month of March. And that's very rare to begin with, but it's even more rare to occur just a month in between each other. So on the 1st, a full moon at 11 degrees of Virgo is impacting the third house of expression for Cancer and Cancer rising. Please watch your rising sign and your moon sign for a full dose of the cosmos. This closure could occur in a communication style, or a habit that you use when you are speaking could come to an end. There's an awareness in how you are expressing yourself and in the relationship with your siblings when the third house is ignited. On the 6th of March, both Mercury and Venus enter the sign of Aries, and Mercury has about 15 days there before he retrogrades in this 10th house sector of career. So Cancer is reviewing what you are doing for a living and reviewing the connection to the career. Venus wants to see some harmony here in this sector. Mercury wants you to analyze everything about who you're working with for and what you are receiving for this. Are you getting enough recognition in the career sector, Cancer? Mercury will retrograde on the 22nd of March at 16 degrees of Aries, back through 4 degrees of Aries, going direct on April 15th. That's not the time to handle taxes either, so I feel like we need to get these done much earlier than you might have planned, because the retrograde finishes on the last day that you can file your tax returns, which I thought was very inconvenient and interesting. So plan to deal with your analysis of the money from the 1st to the 21st is your best bet. Otherwise, I could see things getting mishandled. I could see there needing to be redos. Maybe there's some penalties or fees. You know, we don't want any craziness happening come tax time. So just take your time with it and handle it prior to Mercury's slowdown. Going back, Venus in the career sector could have you reporting to more females than usual, and could see you influenced by the female superiors and co-workers in your career in a positive way. Maybe they're trying to help you get into the right position to reposition, Cancer. On the 8th of March, Jupiter retrogrades at 23 degrees of Scorpio, back through 13 degrees of Scorpio, going direct on July 10th. He retrogrades longer than Mercury, and he's not as detrimental as a Mercury retrograde. But you will be reviewing the 5th house of children, creativity, true love, and romance. And Jupiter in this sector already works for Cancer because it trines any of the water sign placements you have, any planetary placements you have in Cancer, because Jupiter is in a water sign of Scorpio. So you're already receiving the abundance in the 5th house. And for Cancer, this could be the year you become pregnant. You are very fertile at this time when Jupiter is in the 5th house. It's an expansive planet in the sector of fertility and childbirth and child rearing. So it could work in different ways. Obviously, if you're not of age, you won't have unexpected pregnancy. But, you know, for those of you who have been trying, I do feel like, you know, keep at it through October, and there could be this baby coming through into next year even. On the 17th, St. Patrick's Day, we have our new moon at 26 degrees of Pisces, more water influence. But this new moon works with Mars. Mars is working with this moon's energy. as he enters Capricorn on the same day that we have this new moon, on the 17th. And this sextiles each other. There's one zodiac sign in between Pisces and Capricorn, and that creates the 60-degree sextile that these planets and sectors have within each other. That's the 7th, or between each other, the 7th and the 9th house. I'm sorry, I'm tongue-tied. I feel like Mercury's already retrograde for me. The 7th and the 9th house. So Mars is entering the marriage sector for you. And this is a stimulated catalyst energy. This is igniting marriage, soulmate connection, relationship. For Cancer who's looking, this is amazing energy through May 16th. The new moon in the 9th house could see new education and certification. This could be foreign travel, although I don't recommend traveling through the Mercury retrograde. But if you have it planned, what else are you going to do? Just keep your eyes open and make sure you're watching everything you're doing and accounting for money while you're abroad, and watching, the steps you're taking. For some reason, carelessness or recklessness can occur. Balance issues is what I'm getting. Watch your step. Mars is stimulation in the marriage sector, so I love that. And a few days later, on the 20th, it's our springtime. It's the vernal equinox, the cardinal ingress. On the 20th, the sun enters Aries, conjunct Mercury and Venus in the career sector. So this is the life force himself in the sector of your highest potential, how you're earning your money, your title, your status at work. So there could be promotion coming through, but Mercury's retrograding 2 days after spring, so it's kind of like hurry up and wait is what I'm getting. You could have the option for promotion, but I feel like it's not immediate. You have to wait till Mercury goes direct, April 15th, for things to really officially push through. On the 31st, we have that full blue moon at 10 degrees of Libra in the 4th house of home. And on that same day, the 31st, Venus enters Taurus, the sign that she naturally governs. So this stimulates the connections with friendships, female friends especially, with Venus in the 11th house. The clubs and groups that you are connected to will be harmonious, and there's a smoothing over of the relationship with your female friends at that time and through all of April. This full moon at the blue moon brings closure and awareness in the 4th house of your home environment. So something needs to be seen in how Cancer is living, and your nest is very important to you. So tend to all of the harmony of the home. Let's get to the tarot. I'm anxious to see what comes up as always. I wanted to tell you that my Vimeo on-demand medium messages for March are now up and available. The links are in the Show More section for that, as well as my tarot course. And I wanted to tell you about the spring special that I'm having. I am increasing my rates on the first day of spring on March 20th. But before they go up just slightly, I have some increased fees as a business owner. They won't be dramatic, but I'm having a special prior to the increase. So from March 1st through March 19th, if you would like to book a 60-minute Astro Tarot reading with me, it would cost you the 45-minute reading, which is $125 as opposed to $160. So I am offering that to all of the YouTubers, and I did offer that privately to my clients last month. If you've read with me, you've already been privy to this special last month because you're on my newsletter list and you received that mailer. But I would like to give everyone the option to have this special before I increase my rates. So thank you for hearing me out. Here are your cards, Cancer, for March. Yamea. This is the Hermit card, the Oracle. It's the sign of Virgo in the Tarot. It is a peaceful, patient, healing, retreating card. Some of you might need to take yourself out of a situation in order to assess it and step out of an uncomfortable situation is what I'm getting in order to heal. Wow, I love this card. The Nine of Coins, Nine of Earth. It's a card of Virgo here in the corner. It says community, but the traditional meaning of the Nine of Coins is money earned and the ability to have luxury. It's the card of relaxing into your wealth. And it symbolizes well-being and good health and the wealth that you've accrued. It's a very high coin card, and it's a relaxed feel. Let's see what else is here for Cancer. Yuzume, the Fool. Reset. Start something fresh. Start anew. Start again. It doesn't have to be from ground zero. I know people get panicked when, oh, I have to start all over again. Well, you have to start again in life always, but never really from ground zero. You've been learning so much. You've learned, and now you're taking what you've learned and starting something new. So you're not really starting over or starting from something less than. It's bigger than is what I'm getting. Three of Swords or Three of Wind, isolation, and some sorrow. It could be even depression. It's the mind. Your mind is telling you one thing when the reality of your life might be showing you something else. Cancer, I got a lot of messages regarding your well-being so far in this reading. And I feel like if those of you have been feeling like you might be mildly depressed, there's nothing wrong with taking the appropriate steps you need to heal yourself. And whether that's through Western medication, Eastern practices, Eastern medicinal healing methods, whatever works for you. But it's okay to replenish the self, is what I'm getting. Maybe you need a little boost of serotonin. There's nothing wrong with that. Your final card, though, is Strength. It says White Buffalo Calf Woman, but we're going with Strength because this is the 11th card. The Roman numeral 11 is present. The symbol for Leo, very tiny in the corner. This is the major arcana card of the utmost strength. So yes, you're healing. Yes, you're getting stronger and you're getting better. No need for this crow to be hanging around. Dreariness or dread, hopelessness. Let's get hopeful and build the strength up. Like I said, retreat a little bit if things are feeling uncomfortable around you, or maybe in order to make decision or changes, you might need to come out of a situation first and then see clearly. But look, you've got so much to live for, so much surrounding you, so much comfort in your life that there's really no need for this. This is just your mind doing what it does best. Run. It runs like a tape. Try telling your mind what to think, because you're the one that can control that. And then what you think about, you bring about. So don't fill it with anxiety, dread, and depression. Now, I know that there are chemical imbalances and people need help. Yes, get your help. Seek some therapies or healing remedies or therapies. It doesn't have to just be a counselor. It could be hydrotherapies, Reiki, acupuncture, chakra alignment. Maybe some Eastern approaches are good for Cancer. The sign of water and healing. Hydrotherapy is what I'm thinking. I don't know what that applies to, but if you Google it, I'm sure you'll find something. All right, Cancer. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel, for your likes, for your support, and for your donations. I appreciate you. I'm wishing you a beautiful month of March. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.